Welcome in the video lecture series of operating system. Myself Avdesh Dikshit, Assistant Professor, IIT Dr. Ramanan Lohia, University Ayodhya. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of operating system, that is a memory management. As we already know that operating system, one of the major function is memory management. Now let's just understand why we need memory management or what we do in memory management. First of all, now in our computer system there are two major important part. First is a CPU and second is a memory. Central processing unit, which controls, coordinate all the activities of the system, it perform and process the task. Controller of the system is the central processing, very important unit of the computer system. And the next very important unit is the memory. Memory just used to store data, information, instructions, files, software, and etc. Most of things. Memory also stores the content required by the CPU or a maskable content. For any memory, basically there are three parameters by which we judge the memory. We select the memory. One is a size of the memory. We always try to use a large size memory because here the as per the GUI requirement and the newly developed software always requires more and more memory space to store and to execute also. So we always try to use a large size of the memory. Second characteristic is access time. Access time is referred to the time to read or write the element of the memory from any memory locations, and we always try to the access time become always smaller. Least access time we require, our standard requirement is that access time always becomes smaller and smaller. And next is a per unit cost. This is the per unit cost of the memory. That means we always try to use a cheaper memory. We don't try to buy a costly memory. But when we compare all these three characteristics of this memory, we always found that if the size of memory is much larger, then definitely access time will be much larger because there will be larger space area and searching time will be larger. And again, per unit cost. Per unit cost, if per unit cost is decreasing, then always remember that access time is also increasing. That means if we increase the per unit cost, which we do not want to, we do not want to increase the per unit cost, then access time will be reduced. And similarly, related to the size, that means if we compare all these characteristics, now these characteristics cannot be fulfilled by a single type of memory. Then we require in system in more than one kind of memory. So right now here CPU has main memory and secondary memory. Secondary memory. Look here. A secondary memory is a memory which per unit cost is a very low, but its access time is much more than any kind of memory. Size is also larger. Per unit cost is lower, but size is also larger. Whereas in the main memory, access time is more less than the secondary memory in main memory, but per unit cost is larger. That means criteria are not fulfilling. Now in the cache memory, look here, size is much more smaller than secondary and main memory, but the access time become very less and per unit cost is also increased. But all these three memories are used for three different purposes. Here secondary memory used to store a large amount or bulk amount of data stored with softwares, where the main memories are only used to store those kind of amount of data that is immediately required by the CPU. And similarly in the cache, it uses very less amount of data in comparison to main memory and directly connected to the CPU. For example, if you take just example of any shop, if any shop is in a very VIP area, the shop size is very less, and the person put some very important items in the shop just for demonstrations, but all the detail or the more amount or quantity items always put there in their godowns. But when they requires the bulk amount of orders, then they came back from their bring the item from the godown, and that also take time. Similarly in here, the cache memory requires the instructions or the data which are immediately required by the CPU, and similarly main memory also require those amount of data which is required by the memory, but here cache requires a very less amount of data, and secondary memory data is the bulk amount of data. Now this cache memory, here study of the cache is a part of the computer architecture. Now here we will not study the cache memory management in operating system. We will study here this into the computer architecture subject. So now CPU, main memory and secondary memory. The concept of the cache is similar to the main, and purpose of the cache is just to boost up the speed. Now here in memory management there are two sole purposes. First of all, logical address generated by the CPU. Logical address always generated by CPU, and what amount of logical address is generated? The amount of processors which needs execution by the secondary memory is equal to the logical address. That means logical address is generated in comparison to the secondary memory process need executions. And now main memory address is known as the physical address. Physical address. And now purpose of operating system or memory management purpose is the sole purpose is just the address translation. That means translate the address of logical address into the physical address, so that the processors of the secondary memory which need execution store into the main memory through this logical address mapping. The first purpose of this memory management just mapping the translations, mapping the logical address into the physical addresses. And now we will study it in the coming videos in the virtual memory management also. And now second purpose is what? The second purpose means how to allocate memory. That means how to store the processes into the memory. And there are basically two types of allocation. One is a contiguous, and second is a non-contiguous. Contiguous memory location and non-contiguous. So there are basically two sole purpose of the memory management here. Just map the logical address into physical address and also allocate the memory space of the main memory. Now second thing is here access time. As we say that the access time of the secondary memory is always the much larger, access time of the main memory the much smaller, but combination of two reduce the access time. For example, let access time of the main memory is let 20 millisecond and access time of the secondary memory is let 200 millisecond. Okay, and let CPU try to accessing the main memory content for the execution, processors for the execution. Sometimes that processors available into the main memory, sometimes it not available. When it is available, it the hit, but it is not available, it misses, and then that content is a search into the secondary memory. So the here hit ratio is very important. hit ratio. Let assume that hit ratio is a 0.9 or percentage after 90%. Then most of the time this content is found in the memory, but in 10% it is not found into the second memory. Now the total access time will be is equal to 0.9 into 20 millisecond plus 0.1 into 20 plus 200 millisecond, and that is equal to 0.18 1.8 plus 0.9 into 20 18.0 plus 0.1 into hit 220, and this is equal to 18 plus 22, and that is equal to 8 to 10 2 1 3 and 4 40 millisecond. That means overall access time of the memory is a 40 millisecond, while the access time of the memory 20 millisecond and the access time of secondary is 200 millisecond. And if the hit ratio is 0.9 or 90%, then here we are showing how the memory hierarchy is reducing the access time. Now the second characteristics can be meet out. That means we can reduce the access time of the memory by using a different kind of memory. Then so here you have understand that basically two sole purposes. One, address translation, logical to physical address translation, and second is the memory allocations, which is first is a contiguous memory allocation and second is a non-contiguous memory allocation. Now in our next video, I will tell you both about contiguous and non-contiguous memory allocation techniques. Thank you for viewing the video.